Hello everyone, this is Hassan from Mouthful Economics. In this video, we'll talk about minor and cofactor of a matrix. Minor and cofactor of matrix. Let us have a matrix A, which is a 2 by 2 matrix. So this is 2, 3, 1, 4. And the dimension of the matrix is 2 by 2, as I have said earlier. So here, if you ID each and every element, this first element we can say 1 1. Why? Because this 2 is in the first row and in the first column of the matrix. Similarly, we can say 1 2. This we can say 2 1 because it is in the second row, first column, and this is 2 2. Therefore, we can say 2 is in first row and first column. Similarly, 3 is in first row but second column. 1 is in second row and first column, and 4 is in second row and second column. Now, to find out minor, here we have to remember that each element in this matrix A has a minor. To find out minor, for 2 we have to exclude the row that 2 is in and the column that 2 is in. Therefore, we will exclude first row and first column. So, if we exclude first column and first row, we are left with 4. So, minor of 2 is 4. We can write minor of 2 is 4, modular sign, which expresses not absolute value but determinant, which will be equal to 4. Again, minor of 3 is, we will exclude first row and second column, and we will be left with 1, which is 1. Minor of 1 is, here we will exclude the second row and the first column, we will be left with 3, so we will have just 3. And the minor of 4 is, we will exclude second row and second column, and we will be left with 2, which is 2. Remember, these signs here, this modular signs here, does not show you the absolute values. These are showing determinant values. We will talk about determinant values later. Okay. So here, if you have minus, say for example, if it were minus 4 instead of 4, then just minus 4. Okay. Now, okay, let us consider this is minus 4. We write here minus 4 and we write here minus 4. Again, do not get confused with absolute value and determinant value. Now let us consider B, a matrix with 3 rows and 3 columns. So this is 2, say this is minus 1, this is 1, and this will be 1, minus 2, 2, and this will be 1, 1, and 1. So this is a 3 by 3 matrix. Here there are 9 elements, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We can say this is in first row and first column. So we can write down 1, 1. Here we can write down 1, 2, as this is first row, second column, and this is 1, 3. Here we can write down 2, 1, second row, first column, 2, 2, 2, 3, These are, you can say, IDs of each and every element. This is 3 1, 3 2 and 3 3. So there are 9 elements, there will be 9 minors. Now to find out the minor for first element, which is 2, we'll exclude first row and first column. So we are left with 4 elements. So minor of 2 will be, say, if we write this as B11, and the minor of B11 will be, say, M11, which will be equal to, will exclude first row and first column, and we will be left with -2, 1, 2, 1. Now what will be the value, or what will be the determinant value? Find that out. What we have to do, we have to multiply this with this. So this will be -2 into 1 minus this multiplied by this, which will be 2 multiplied by 1. Okay, we are doing cross multiplication, this with this and this with this. Now here we will have -2 and here also we will have -2, so this will be -4. Similarly, this element we can say B12, B12, and the minor of B12, say M12, will be equal to, here we will exclude first row and second column, so we will be left with these 4 elements, this element, this element, this element and this element. So here we will write 1, 1, 2, 1. Again we will find out the determinant value, this multiplied by this, so we can write 1 multiplied by 1, then minus this multiplied by this, that is 2 multiplied by 1. So we will have what? 1 minus 2, which is -1. Now similarly we can find out for element B13, the minor will be, say, M13, will exclude this and this, will exclude the first row and the third column, and we will be left with 1 1, this one and this one, and this is -2, -2 and 1. So we will have what? 1 multiplied by 1 minus -2 multiplied by 1. So we will be left with, it is 1 plus 2, which is equal to 3. We can find out the minors for other elements. Say M21 will be equal to -1, 1, 1 and 1. Why? Because we are excluding this row and this column. So we have -1, 1, 1 and 1. So here we will have, if you multiply this will be -1, and if you multiply this will be 1, and we have a negative sign in between. So we'll have what? We'll have -2. For M22 we don't consider second row and second column. We'll be left with 2, 1 and 1 and 1. Therefore we'll have 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. And minor for 23, M23 will be equal to, we will not consider second row and third column, so we're left with 2, 1, -1 and 1. Therefore we have 2 minus -1 multiplied by 1 is -1. Therefore this is 3. M31 will be equal to, we will not consider third row and first column, so we will be left with -1, -2, 1 and 2. Therefore this will be -2 and this will be -2. So this will be 0. We have 2 elements left. Say we write it here. M32 will not consider third row, second column, so we will be left with 2 and 1 from the first column and 1 and 2 from the column. Here we'll have 4 minus 1, this will be 3, and the last one, minor for the element 33, will be M33, which will be equal to, we will not consider the third row and the third column, so this will be 2, this will be 1, this will be minus 1, and this will be minus 2. So here we will have 2 multiplied by minus 2 is minus 4 minus minus 1. Therefore, this is minus 4 plus 1, this is minus 3. Now let us make some space to write this down. We don't need this. And we don't need this. So M11 will be equal to minus 4, M21 is equal to minus 2, M31 is equal to, what is it equal to? 31 is equal to 0. Similarly, M12 is equal to minus 1, M22 is equal to 1, M32 is equal to, M32, where is it? There, 3, M13 is equal to 3, M23 is equal to, where is it? 23 is equal to 3, and M33 is equal to, where is it? This is minus 3. For which matrix? For this matrix. Now let us make some more space so that we can talk about cofactors. Now we'll talk about cofactors. There is a formula to find out cofactor. Say for any element, say Aij is the element, where the element is in ith row and jth column, the cofactor Cij will be equal to minus 1 to the power I plus j, that means elements row number plus elements column number, multiplied by Mij. Okay, again, this is the element Aij, where element A is in the ith row of the matrix and jth column of the matrix. The cofactor will be what? Cij, which is equal to minus 1 to the power I plus j. That means we have to add the row with the column, then multiplied by Mij. If we look at this formula, if we have I plus j, which is an even number, then it will be minus 1 to the power even number 2, 4, 6, whatever. That means we are multiplying minus 1 even times, which will have an answer equal to 1. That means in those cases when I plus j is equal to even, then Cij, that means the cofactor, will be equal to the minor. For example, here I is 1 and j is 1, so 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, minus 1 to the power 2 is equal to 1. So in this case, minor will be equal to cofactor. Minor will be equal to what? Minor will be equal to cofactor. Now, if I plus j odd number, then we have to multiply minus 1 odd number of times, which means the cofactor for those elements will be equal to the negative of the minor, which means that, say for example, for this element I is 1 but j is 2, if you add 1 with 2 you get 3, That means for this element, the minor is -1, but the cofactor will be -1 multiplied by -1, as minor is -1 and we have a -1 here in this formula, so the cofactor will be 1. So now if we write down the cofactors for the first element from the minor, here I plus j is equal to 2, which is an even number, so minor will be equal to cofactor, so C11 will be equal to -4, here minor and cofactors both are equal. Then for the second element C12, here I plus j is odd, so the cofactor will be 1. And for the third element here C13 will be equal to the minor, as 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. For this element C21, here this will be 2. Why? The minor is -2, but I plus j is an odd number, and C22 will be equal to 1. C23 will be equal to -3. Why this is 1? Because 2 plus 2 is 4, which is an even number, so cofactor and minor both are equal. For C23, if you add this 2 with this 3, you get 5, which is an odd number, and as minor is 3, cofactor will be -3. Then C31 will be equal to 0, as we can't do anything with 0. Then C32 will be again -3, as 3 plus 2 is an odd number, and C33 is equal to -3. Now we can find out the cofactor matrix for B. Say cofactor matrix for B, where this is CB, is a matrix with all the cofactors. So the first element 2 has the cofactor -4, the second element has the cofactor 1, the third element has the cofactor 3. Here second row first column element is 2, then 1, then -3, then we have 0, -3 and -3. Well, this is all for now. Don't forget to practice. There is one disclaimer though, not a native English speaker, therefore following my grammar and pronunciation is subject to tremendous risk. Anyway, if you are new to this channel, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Want to learn more? Follow the link in the description below. Bye bye.